Have you ever stopped to think about how often we let fleeting moments of joy slip through our fingers? Imagine you're enjoying a beautiful day, the sun shining warmly, and everything feels right. But then, your mind wanders to worries about the future or regrets from the past. Just like that, the moment is gone, replaced by stress or anxiety. How many times do we miss out on happiness because we're not fully present? What if I told you that the key to a truly happy life is as simple as embracing the present moment? It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of our busy lives, but this moment, right here, right now, is all we truly have. How often do we find ourselves stuck in a cycle of seeking more, never truly savoring what we have? Let's consider a simple example. Imagine sitting with a loved one, enjoying a meal together. Instead of focusing on the conversation and the company, you might find yourself thinking about the dishes left to clean or the next meeting at work. By the end of the meal, you might realize that you didn't fully appreciate the time spent together. This is a common experience for many of us, and it highlights how crucial it is to be present. Welcome to Wisdom Woven. If you're looking for practical advice to enhance your happiness and live a more fulfilling life, you've come to the right place. Our channel is dedicated to offering insights and wisdom that can make a real difference in your daily life. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable content to you and others seeking to enrich their lives. Now, let's dive into how embracing the present moment can transform your life. The present moment is where life truly happens. Too often, we get caught up in the regrets of yesterday or the worries of tomorrow, missing out on the richness of now. By learning to focus on the present, we can unlock a deeper sense of joy and fulfillment. It's about truly engaging with our current experiences, whether they are big or small. Being present means fully experiencing and appreciating every moment. It could be the simple pleasure of a warm cup of tea, a meaningful conversation, or a walk in nature. When we are attentive to these experiences, we discover that happiness often lies in the ordinary, everyday moments. In Buddhism, the concept of mindfulness teaches us to be aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. This practice helps us stay rooted in the present and fosters a sense of inner peace. By cultivating mindfulness, we can reduce stress and enhance our overall well-being. Embracing the present also involves letting go of past regrets and future anxieties. When we dwell on what has already happened or what might happen, we rob ourselves of the joy that is available to us right now. By focusing on the present, we can learn to appreciate what we have and find contentment in the moment. So, how can you start living more in the present? Begin with small steps. Take a few deep breaths, notice the sensations around you, and try to fully engage with whatever you are doing. These practices can help shift your focus from distractions to the here and now. Remember, the key to a happier life lies in how we experience each moment. By being present, we can savor the joys of life and cultivate a deeper sense of happiness and satisfaction. Stay tuned as we explore more about how to live a fulfilling and happy life in the upcoming parts of this series. Understanding impermanence. Why change is inevitable. Life is like a flowing river, constantly moving and changing. Imagine a river where the water never stops, always flowing, always changing. This is how life works too. Nothing stays the same forever. Everything is in a state of constant change. This concept is called impermanence, and understanding it can help us find peace and happiness. Think about your daily life. One day you might be feeling happy and excited, and the next, you might be dealing with challenges and difficulties. This shift from joy to trouble is a natural part of life. Just as seasons change from spring to summer to autumn and winter, our emotions and circumstances change as well. Nothing remains the same forever. Consider a simple example. The weather. One moment, the sun might be shining brightly, and in the next, clouds might cover the sky and bring rain. We know that weather patterns change, and we adapt to them. Similarly, our lives are full of changes, and learning to adapt to these changes can help us handle them better. Understanding impermanence is not about resisting change, but about accepting it. When we accept that change is a natural part of life, we can let go of our attachment to things staying the same. This acceptance helps us to face life's challenges with a more peaceful and open heart. In Buddhism, impermanence, or anicca, is one of the core principles. It teaches us that everything in life is temporary, including our thoughts and emotions. By recognizing that our feelings and experiences are not permanent, we can reduce the fear and anxiety that often come with change. Instead of clinging to moments of happiness or dreading times of difficulty, we learn to appreciate each moment for what it is. Imagine you're holding a beautiful flower. At first, it's vibrant and fresh, but over time, it begins to wilt. Understanding impermanence helps us appreciate the beauty of the flower while it lasts without being sad when it eventually fades away. Similarly, by understanding that our own experiences are fleeting, we can enjoy the good times more fully and navigate the tough times with greater ease. Acceptance of impermanence also helps us let go of regrets from the past and worries about the future. When we focus too much on what has happened or what might happen, we miss out on the present moment. Accepting that change is inevitable allows us to be more present and engaged in our current experiences. To embrace impermanence, start by observing the changes in your own life. Notice how your feelings and thoughts shift from day to day. By becoming aware of these changes, you can begin to understand that they are a natural part of being human. Practicing mindfulness can also help. By being mindful, we pay attention to the present moment without judgment, which helps us see the temporary nature of our experiences. This practice can make it easier to accept changes and find peace amidst them. Remember, impermanence is not something to fear, but something to understand and embrace. It is a reminder that life is ever-changing, and by accepting this, we can learn to live more fully and peacefully. In the coming parts, we will explore how this understanding of impermanence can help us in various aspects of our lives, including our relationships, our goals, and our personal growth. By learning to accept and adapt to change, we can find greater happiness and fulfillment in our journey. The impact of desire, how it clouds our joy. Imagine walking through a beautiful forest. The trees are tall, the air is fresh, and the ground is soft beneath your feet. You feel a sense of peace and contentment. But then, a thought crosses your mind. I wish I had a bigger house, or if only I could travel more. Suddenly, the serene forest seems less important compared to what you desire. Your mind shifts from enjoying the moment to longing for something else. This is how desire can cloud our joy. We often chase after things we think will make us happy, but in doing so, we overlook the happiness that is already within our reach. Desire pulls our attention away from the present and plants it in the future, where we imagine happiness lies. This endless pursuit can make us feel dissatisfied, even when we have much to be grateful for. Desire is a powerful force. It can drive us to achieve great things, but it can also lead to frustration and disappointment. In Buddhism, desire is seen as one of the causes of suffering. When we desire something, we create a gap between what we have and what we want. This gap can cause unease and discontent, making it hard to appreciate what we already possess. Consider this. You may have worked hard to buy a new car. At first, it brings you joy and satisfaction, but soon, you start to desire a newer model or something even better. The joy from your new car fades, and you're left feeling unfulfilled again. This cycle of desire and dissatisfaction can go on indefinitely, preventing us from finding true contentment. So, how do we break this cycle? The first step is to recognize when we are being driven by desire. Ask yourself, is this longing for something really necessary for my happiness? By becoming aware of our desires, we can start to see how they might be clouding our ability to enjoy the present. Another approach is to practice contentment. This means finding satisfaction in what we have rather than constantly seeking more. When we learn to appreciate our current circumstances, we open ourselves up to a deeper sense of happiness that is not dependent on external things. Meditation can be a helpful tool in managing desire. Through meditation, we can observe our thoughts and desires without becoming attached to them. This practice allows us to see desires for what they are, temporary and fleeting, rather than letting them control our emotions and actions. Let's look at a simple example. You're enjoying a meal with friends, but instead of savoring the taste and the company, your mind drifts to thinking about a new gadget you want. By refocusing on the meal and the conversation, you can return to experiencing the joy of the moment. This shift in attention can help reduce the grip of desire on your happiness. By learning to manage our desires, we can cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and satisfaction. We begin to realize that happiness is not found in the endless pursuit of more, but in appreciating and enjoying what we already have. Understanding the impact of desire on our happiness can lead to a more fulfilling life. When we let go of the constant need for more and focus on the present, we can find joy in the simple things and build a more contented existence. Remember, the key to happiness is not in acquiring more, but in appreciating what we have. By practicing contentment and managing our desires, we can clear the way for true joy and fulfillment. Letting go of attachments, finding freedom and release. Imagine holding onto a balloon tightly, as if your life depended on it. You can feel its weight, and it's always in your hand. But what if I told you that the balloon, which you're gripping so fiercely, is holding you back? This balloon represents your attachments, things you cling to for comfort, security, or identity. Let's start with a simple question. How many times have you found yourself troubled because you couldn't let go of something or someone? It might be a past relationship, a job that no longer suits you, or even a personal possession that you can't bear to part with. These attachments can be burdens, preventing us from moving forward and experiencing true freedom. Attachments can be powerful, but they can also cause suffering. Consider how you feel when a cherished item breaks or a beloved person leaves your life. The pain often comes not from the loss itself, but from our attachment to it. We become so entangled in our possessions and relationships that losing them feels like losing a part of ourselves. In Buddhism, letting go of attachments is crucial for achieving inner peace. The Buddha taught that our suffering arises from our desires and clinging to things that are impermanent. Everything in life changes, and holding on to things that are constantly shifting only creates more struggle for us. By learning to let go, we can find a deeper sense of freedom and contentment. Letting go doesn't mean abandoning what we love or care about. Instead, it's about releasing our tight grip on these things and accepting their temporary nature. It's recognizing that while we can enjoy and appreciate the people and things in our lives, we should not let them define our happiness or sense of self-worth. Think about a tree with deep roots. It's firmly anchored in the ground, but its branches sway freely with the wind. This is how we can approach attachments, firmly rooted in our values and principles, yet flexible and open to change. By holding our values close but remaining open to new experiences and changes, we can maintain our balance while navigating life's uncertainties. To practice letting go, start with small steps. Reflect on what you're holding on to tightly and consider how it affects your well-being. Ask yourself if this attachment is helping or hindering your happiness. By recognizing the role of these attachments, you can begin to shift your perspective and find ways to let go. One practical way to practice letting go is through mindfulness and meditation. By observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment, you can gain insight into the nature of your attachments. Meditation helps create space between you and your attachments, allowing you to respond to them with greater clarity and less emotional turmoil. Another approach is to embrace the concept of impermanence. Everything in life is constantly changing, and nothing stays the same forever. By accepting this truth, you can become more comfortable with the ebb and flow of life. When you understand that all things are temporary, it becomes easier to release your hold on them and find peace in the present moment. Letting go also involves practicing gratitude for what you have, rather than focusing on what you lack. When you appreciate the present moment and the people and experiences you have, you shift your focus away from attachments and towards contentment. This shift in perspective can lead to a more fulfilling and joyful life. Ultimately, letting go is a practice of self-liberation. It frees you from the chains of attachment and allows you to experience life with greater ease and openness. By learning to release what no longer serves you, you create space for new possibilities and deeper connections. As we continue on this journey together, remember that letting go is not a one-time event but an ongoing practice. It's about continuously examining and releasing the attachments that hold you back and embracing the freedom that comes from living with an open heart and mind. In the next part, we will explore more ways to cultivate a mindful and fulfilling life, diving deeper into practices that can help you find greater peace and joy. Cultivating mindfulness, the art of being fully present. Imagine walking through a bustling market. People are hurrying by, sounds are blending together, and there's a lot to see and hear. In the middle of all this chaos, how often do we truly notice the details around us? Maybe we're thinking about our to-do list or worrying about something that happened earlier. But what if we took a moment to fully experience the sights, sounds, and smells of the market? This is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is about being completely present in whatever you're doing. It's like taking a mental snapshot of the here and now. When we practice mindfulness, we focus our attention on the present moment, fully engaging with our experiences. This means really noticing what's happening around us, without letting our thoughts drift to the past or future. Let's break it down with a simple example. Imagine you're eating a meal. Instead of rushing through it while thinking about the next task, mindfulness invites you to savor each bite. Feel the texture of the food, taste the flavors, and enjoy the experience of eating. This kind of attention makes the meal more enjoyable and helps you feel more satisfied. In Buddhism, mindfulness is a key practice for achieving inner peace. It's not just about being aware of our surroundings, but also about observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. This means acknowledging your thoughts as they arise, but not getting caught up in them. For example, if you're feeling anxious, mindfulness helps you notice the feeling without letting it overwhelm you. The practice of mindfulness involves several simple techniques. One common method is mindful breathing. By focusing on your breath, you anchor yourself in the present moment. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and pay attention to each inhale and exhale. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your focus back to your breath. This practice can help calm your mind and reduce stress. Another technique is mindful observation. Choose an object or scene and spend a few minutes observing it closely. Notice its details, its shape, color, and texture. This exercise helps train your mind to stay focused and appreciate the present moment. Mindfulness can also be practiced during daily activities. Whether you're walking, washing dishes, or having a conversation, try to fully engage in the activity. Pay attention to what you're doing and how it feels. This approach transforms ordinary moments into opportunities for mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness regularly can bring many benefits. It helps reduce stress, improve concentration, and increase emotional resilience. By being present, we're less likely to be overwhelmed by worries and distractions. We also develop a greater appreciation for life's simple pleasures. It's important to remember that mindfulness is a skill that takes time to develop. Start with short periods of practice and gradually increase them as you become more comfortable. Be patient with yourself and approach mindfulness with curiosity rather than striving for perfection. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. By focusing on the present moment, you create space for a deeper connection with yourself and your surroundings. This practice helps you appreciate the richness of each moment and find contentment in the here and now. As you continue to explore mindfulness, you'll discover how it enhances your overall well-being. It's a simple yet powerful tool for creating a sense of calm and clarity in your life. By embracing mindfulness, you open yourself to a more present and joyful way of living. Remember, the art of being fully present is about engaging with each moment with awareness and intention. Through mindfulness, you can cultivate a deeper appreciation for life and enhance your happiness. So, take a moment today to pause, breathe, and savor the present. The power of gratitude, transforming perspective. Imagine waking up each morning and feeling a deep sense of appreciation for the life you have. What if you could carry this feeling with you throughout the day? This is the essence of gratitude, a powerful practice that can transform your perspective and bring more joy into your life. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's about recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives, no matter how small they might seem. It's about shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have. When we practice gratitude, we train our minds to notice the positive aspects of our lives, which can lead to a greater sense of happiness and fulfillment. Let's consider a simple example. Imagine you're having a rough day. Everything seems to be going wrong, and you're feeling frustrated. But then, you take a moment to think about something you're grateful for. A supportive friend, a loving family, or even a warm cup of coffee. By focusing on these positive aspects, you might find that your mood begins to lift and you feel a bit more at ease. In Buddhism, gratitude is seen as a vital practice that helps cultivate a positive mindset. It's not just about feeling thankful for the good things, but also about acknowledging the lessons we learn from challenges and difficulties. Gratitude helps us see the bigger picture and appreciate the interconnectedness of all things. When we practice gratitude, we start to notice how much we already have. Instead of constantly striving for more or focusing on what's missing, we begin to recognize and value what is present in our lives. This shift in perspective can lead to a deeper sense of contentment and reduce feelings of dissatisfaction. One way to practice gratitude is by keeping a journal. Each day, write down a few things you're grateful for. These can be simple things, like a beautiful sunset or a kind word from a stranger. Over time, you'll begin to notice patterns and themes in what you appreciate, which can help you focus on the positive aspects of your life. Another practice is to express gratitude to others. Take a moment to thank someone who has made a difference in your life. Whether it's a friend, family member, or even a colleague, letting them know how much you appreciate their presence can strengthen your relationships and create a more positive atmosphere around you. Gratitude also helps us develop a sense of humility. By recognizing and acknowledging the good things in our lives, we become more aware of how interconnected we are with others in the world around us. This awareness can foster a sense of compassion and empathy, leading to more meaningful connections with those around us. In challenging times, gratitude can serve as a powerful tool for resilience. When we focus on what we're thankful for, we create a buffer against negativity and stress. This doesn't mean we ignore or deny difficulties, but rather that we choose to balance them with an appreciation for the positive aspects of our lives. Gratitude is a practice that can be integrated into our daily routines. Whether it's through mindful reflection, journaling, or expressing thanks to others, incorporating gratitude into our lives can lead to a more positive and fulfilling experience. By shifting our focus from what's lacking to what's already present, we can transform our perspective and enhance our overall well-being. As we continue to explore how to live a happier and more fulfilling life, remember that gratitude is a simple yet powerful tool. It helps us appreciate the present moment and fosters a deeper sense of contentment. By practicing gratitude regularly, we can cultivate a more positive mindset and enrich our daily lives. Embrace the power of gratitude and let it guide you towards a more joyful and meaningful existence. Overcoming negative thoughts. Strategies for a positive mindset. Let me share with you something that has the power to change the course of your life. It's a simple idea, but one that holds immense strength. The mind is like a garden, and your thoughts are the seeds. What you plant and nurture will grow. If you plant seeds of negativity, you'll find yourself surrounded by a garden of thorns. But if you choose to plant positive thoughts, your mind will bloom with peace and happiness. Negative thoughts are like weeds. They can creep in quietly, often unnoticed, until one day you find them taking over your mind. These thoughts can be about anything: your past mistakes, worries about the future, or even self-doubt. They grow quickly and spread, affecting how you see yourself and the world around you. But remember, you have the power to pull these weeds and plant something better in their place. One of the first steps to overcoming negative thoughts is to become aware of them. Often, we don't even realize how much negativity we carry with us. Start by paying attention to your thoughts. When you notice a negative thought creeping in, don't ignore it. Acknowledge it, but don't let it take root. Understand that just because a thought enters your mind doesn't mean it's true or that you have to believe it. A powerful technique to combat negative thoughts is to challenge them. When a negative thought arises, ask yourself, is this thought helpful? Is it true? Many times, you'll find that negative thoughts are based on assumptions or fears rather than reality. By questioning these thoughts, you can weaken their hold on you. For example, if you think, "I'm not good enough," challenge this thought by asking, "Is there evidence to support this? Have I succeeded in similar situations before?" Another effective strategy is to replace negative thoughts with positive ones. This doesn't mean ignoring the reality of your situation or forcing yourself to be unrealistically optimistic. Instead, it's about shifting your focus to what's good and what's possible. For instance, if you're faced with a challenge and your first thought is, "I can't do this," try replacing it with, "This is difficult, but I'll give it my best effort." Over time, This practice can help you build a more positive mindset. Mindfulness is also a powerful tool in overcoming negative thoughts. When you practice mindfulness, you bring your attention to the present moment without judgment. This helps you observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. Imagine your thoughts as clouds passing through the sky. Instead of chasing after them or letting them darken your day, simply watch them come and go. This practice can help you create some distance between yourself and your negative thoughts, making it easier to let them go. Breathing exercises can also be incredibly helpful in managing negative thoughts. When you focus on your breath, you anchor yourself in the present moment. Deep, slow breaths can calm your mind and body, making it easier to release negativity. Next time you feel overwhelmed by negative thoughts, try taking a few deep breaths. Inhale slowly, hold your breath for a moment, and then exhale slowly. As you do this, imagine that you're breathing in calmness and breathing out negativity. Another practice that can help is gratitude. It's easy to focus on what's going wrong in your life, but taking time to appreciate what's going right can shift your perspective. Each day, try to think of a few things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Sometimes the small joys in life are the most powerful. By focusing on gratitude, you can cultivate a mindset that is more positive and resilient. It's also important to take care of your mental and physical health. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, and sufficient sleep can have a big impact on your mood and thoughts. When your body feels good, your mind is more likely to follow. Try to make time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation, whether it's going for a walk, reading a good book, or spending time with loved ones. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can make a significant difference as well. The people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the environment you live in all affect your mindset. Choose to spend time with people who uplift and inspire you. Seek out content that encourages positivity and growth. Create a space that feels peaceful and supports your well-being. Lastly, be patient with yourself. Changing your mindset is a journey, and it won't happen overnight. There will be days when negativity feels overwhelming, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep practicing, keep pulling the weeds, and keep planting seeds of positivity. Over time, you'll find that your garden is blooming with the kind of thoughts that bring peace, joy, and fulfillment. Remember, you have the power to shape your thoughts. The mind is a powerful tool, and by learning to manage your thoughts, you can create a life that is more peaceful, more joyful, and more fulfilling. You don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to do it all at once. Start small, take it one step at a time, and be kind to yourself along the way. In time, you'll see that overcoming negative thoughts isn't about forcing yourself to be positive all the time. It's about finding balance, being aware of your thoughts, and making choices that lead to a more positive and fulfilling life. The journey is ongoing, but with each step you take, you're planting the seeds for a happier, healthier mind. As you continue this journey, remember that you're not alone. Many people struggle with negative thoughts, but with the right strategies and a little patience, you can overcome them. The key is to keep practicing, keep nurturing your mind, and keep choosing positivity, even when it's difficult. With time and effort, you can create a mindset that supports your happiness and helps you make the most of every moment. So, as you move forward, remember the garden analogy. Tend to your mind like you would a garden, pulling out the weeds of negativity and planting seeds of positivity. With care and attention, you'll cultivate a beautiful, flourishing garden that reflects the peace and joy within you. The role of compassion, enhancing relationships and inner peace. Imagine walking through a busy street where everyone seems to be rushing around, focused solely on their own lives. In such a scenario, it's easy to feel disconnected and alone. Now picture a different scene. Someone extends a kind gesture, like holding the door open or offering a warm smile. Suddenly, the atmosphere feels more connected and human. This simple act of compassion can make a world of difference. Compassion is like a bridge connecting our hearts to others. It's about recognizing and sharing in the feelings of those around us. When we practice compassion, we move beyond our own concerns and reach out to support and understand others. This can transform our relationships and bring a sense of inner peace. At its core, compassion involves two main aspects: empathy and kindness. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It's like putting yourself in someone else's shoes and feeling what they are going through. Kindness, on the other hand, is about taking action to help others, whether through words or deeds. When we practice empathy, we open ourselves up to a deeper connection with others. This connection helps us to build stronger and more meaningful relationships. For example, if a friend is going through a tough time and we listen to them without judgment, we show them that they are valued and understood. This simple act can strengthen our bond and provide them with comfort and support. Kindness complements empathy by translating our understanding into actions. Small acts of kindness, like offering a compliment or helping someone in need, can create ripples of positivity. These acts not only benefit others, but also enrich our own lives. When we give without expecting anything in return, we often find that we feel more fulfilled and happy. Buddhism teaches that compassion is a crucial aspect of the path to enlightenment. In Buddhist practice, compassion is not limited to just people we know but extends to all beings. It's about cultivating a mindset that seeks to alleviate the suffering of others and contribute to their happiness. By practicing compassion, we align ourselves with a greater sense of purpose and connection. Compassion also plays a significant role in our own inner peace. When we are kind and empathetic, we reduce feelings of isolation and build a sense of community. This sense of belonging and connection helps to calm our minds and create a more peaceful inner state. It's like creating a warm, comforting space within ourselves that remains steady regardless of external circumstances. Moreover, practicing compassion helps us deal with conflicts more effectively. When we approach disagreements with empathy and kindness, we are more likely to find common ground and resolve issues peacefully. This not only improves our relationships, but also reduces stress and enhances our overall well-being. In daily life, integrating compassion can be as simple as being mindful of our interactions. We can start by making a conscious effort to listen more attentively, speak with kindness, and offer support when needed. These small changes can gradually transform how we relate to others and ourselves. To cultivate compassion, it's helpful to engage in practices that promote empathy and kindness. Meditation focused on loving kindness, or metta, is one such practice. In this meditation, we focus on sending positive thoughts and well wishes to ourselves and others. This practice can help to develop a genuine sense of compassion and strengthen our connection to others. In addition to meditation, volunteering and helping those in need are practical ways to practice compassion. These actions allow us to directly contribute to the well-being of others and experience the joy that comes from making a positive impact. Ultimately, the role of compassion in our lives is profound. It has the power to transform our relationships, bring us closer to others, and create a deep sense of inner peace. By embracing compassion, we enrich our own lives and contribute to a more compassionate and connected world. As we continue this journey together, remember that every act of kindness and empathy adds to a more fulfilling and harmonious life. Let compassion guide your interactions and watch how it transforms your world. Overcoming negative thoughts, strategies for a positive mindset. Imagine sitting in a serene garden, surrounded by beautiful flowers and the gentle sound of a babbling brook. Despite this peaceful setting, your mind is cluttered with worries and negative thoughts. It's as if you're carrying a heavy weight, even though you're in a place of calm. Have you ever felt this way? How can we shift from this mental chaos to a more positive and peaceful state? Negative thoughts can be incredibly persistent, often cropping up unexpectedly and disrupting our sense of well-being. They might stem from past experiences, fears about the future, or simply from the way we perceive ourselves and our circumstances. These thoughts can cloud our judgment and diminish our happiness. But how do we overcome them? Let's start by understanding that negative thoughts are a natural part of the human experience. Everyone has them from time to time, but they don't have to control us. The key is learning how to manage and transform them into something more positive. One effective strategy is mindfulness. By becoming aware of your thoughts without judgment, you can start to recognize when negative patterns arise. This awareness is the first step toward change. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," pause and reflect. Notice how this thought makes you feel and why it might be occurring. This simple practice can help you distance yourself from the negativity and start to view your thoughts more objectively. Another technique is to challenge negative thoughts. Often, these thoughts are based on distorted perceptions or assumptions. For example, if you think, "I always mess things up," ask yourself if that's really true. Look for evidence that contradicts this belief. Perhaps you've succeeded in various tasks or received praise for your efforts. By actively challenging negative thoughts, you can replace them with more balanced and positive ones. Gratitude is also a powerful tool for overcoming negativity. Focusing on what you are grateful for can shift your mindset from what's going wrong to what's going right. Try keeping a gratitude journal where you write down a few things each day that you appreciate. This practice helps to build a habit of focusing on positive aspects of your life, which can counteract negative thinking. Visualization is another method to foster a positive mindset. Picture yourself achieving your goals or handling challenges with confidence and grace. This mental rehearsal can help you feel more prepared and optimistic. For instance, if you're anxious about an upcoming presentation, visualize yourself speaking confidently and receiving a positive response from your audience. It's also helpful to surround yourself with positive influences. Spend time with people who uplift and support you, and engage in activities that bring you joy. The environment you are in can significantly impact your thoughts and emotions. By choosing to be around positivity, you reinforce your own positive mindset. Self-compassion is crucial in managing negative thoughts. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. If you make a mistake or face a setback, remind yourself that it's part of being human. Instead of criticizing yourself harshly, offer yourself encouragement and support. Incorporating regular physical activity into your routine can also improve your mental outlook. Exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood enhancers. Even a short walk or gentle stretching can help clear your mind and reduce stress. Lastly, consider practicing meditation. Meditation helps to calm the mind and cultivate a more balanced perspective. Even just a few minutes of meditation each day can create space between you and your thoughts, making it easier to manage and transform negative patterns. By applying these strategies, you can begin to shift your mindset from one dominated by negativity to one characterized by positivity and peace. Remember, overcoming negative thoughts is a gradual process, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. As you work on transforming your thought patterns, you'll likely find that your overall sense of well-being improves. Embracing these practices can help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease and joy. The practice of meditation, a pathway to inner calm. Imagine a pond on a serene morning. The water is perfectly still, reflecting the sky above. Now, picture the same pond on a windy day, with ripples and waves distorting the reflection. Meditation is like calming the pond, allowing you to see a clear, undisturbed reflection of your inner self. Meditation isn't just a practice, it's a way to bring peace to your mind and clarity to your life. Just as the pond needs stillness to reflect clearly, our minds need quiet moments to reflect on our true nature. But why does this practice matter so much? When we meditate, we give ourselves a chance to pause and breathe. In the hustle of daily life, it's easy to become overwhelmed by thoughts and emotions. Meditation provides a space to step back and observe these thoughts without getting caught up in them. This practice helps to clear the mental clutter and create a sense of calm. Think of your mind as a busy street with constant traffic. Meditation is like taking a break in a quiet park where you can sit and watch the chaos from a distance. This distance allows you to gain perspective and calm the inner noise that often clouds your judgment and peace. To begin meditating, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably with your back straight and your hands resting on your lap. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, focusing on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. As you settle into the rhythm of your breath, you may notice thoughts and feelings arising. Instead of engaging with them, simply observe them as they come and go. One simple technique is to focus on your breath. Feel each inhale and exhale, and gently bring your attention back to your breath if your mind starts to wander. This practice helps to anchor you in the present moment and calms the mind. It's natural for thoughts to arise, and it's important not to judge yourself for this. The goal is to gently guide your focus back to your breath each time you notice your mind drifting. Another method is to use a mantra, a word or phrase repeated silently to help maintain focus. Choose a word that resonates with you, such as peace or calm, and repeat it in your mind. This can help quiet the mental chatter and deepen your sense of tranquility. Meditation doesn't require special skills or a lot of time. Even a few minutes each day can make a significant difference. Start with short sessions and gradually increase the time as you become more comfortable with the practice. The key is consistency. Regular meditation helps to build a habit that supports long-term mental and emotional well-being. As you continue to meditate, you may find that your responses to daily stressors become more measured and thoughtful. The calm you cultivate during meditation can extend into your everyday life, helping you to handle challenges with greater ease and clarity. In Buddhism, meditation is a central practice for developing mindfulness and insight. It is a tool for exploring the nature of the mind and achieving a deeper understanding of oneself. Through meditation, you can cultivate qualities such as compassion, patience, and wisdom, which contribute to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Remember, meditation is a personal journey. There is no right or wrong way to practice it. What matters is finding a method that works for you and integrating it into your daily routine. Allow yourself to experience the benefits of meditation with an open mind and a gentle heart. As you continue on this path, you'll discover that meditation not only brings inner calm, but also enhances your overall well-being. It's a pathway to understanding yourself better and living a more peaceful and joyful life. So, take a moment each day to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and connect with the stillness within. Balancing action and acceptance, navigating life's challenges. Imagine a tightrope walker carefully balancing on a thin wire high above the ground. Each step requires both precision and grace. Life, in many ways, is like that tightrope. We often need to balance between taking action and accepting what comes our way. This balance is crucial for navigating life's challenges and finding peace. In our everyday lives, we face countless decisions and obstacles. Some require us to act decisively, while others call for acceptance of circumstances beyond our control. Finding the right balance between these two approaches can be the key to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Taking action is about being proactive, making choices, and striving toward our goals. It's the drive that motivates us to work hard, solve problems, and improve our lives. However, action alone isn't always enough. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, things don't turn out the way we planned. This is where acceptance comes into play. Acceptance means embracing reality as it is, without resisting or wishing things were different. It's about acknowledging that certain aspects of life are beyond our control and learning to be at peace with that. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or resigning ourselves to a life of passivity. Instead, it's about understanding when to let go of our need for control and allowing things to unfold naturally. Balancing action and acceptance can be challenging. We might feel frustrated when our actions don't yield the desired results, or we might struggle to accept situations that seem unfair or difficult. But mastering this balance can help us navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. Consider a simple example. Suppose you're working on a project with a tight deadline. Taking action means putting in the effort to complete the work and meet the deadline. However, if unexpected obstacles arise, like technical issues or delays, you might need to accept that things are not entirely within your control. Instead of stressing over what you can't change, focus on what you can influence and adapt to the situation. In Buddhism, this concept of balancing action and acceptance is closely related to the principle of equanimity. Equanimity is the ability to remain calm and balanced regardless of external circumstances. It's about finding inner peace by accepting the ebb and flow of life and responding with clarity and composure. To cultivate this balance, start by recognizing the areas where you have control and the areas where you don't. Focus your efforts on what you can change and try to accept what you can't. This doesn't mean you shouldn't strive for improvement or work toward your goals. It simply means approaching challenges with a sense of openness and adaptability. Mindfulness practices can help us develop this balance. By staying present and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we can gain a clearer understanding of when to act and when to accept. Mindfulness encourages us to respond to situations with awareness rather than reacting impulsively. Another useful practice is reflection. Regularly take time to reflect on your experiences and the outcomes of your actions. Ask yourself whether you are focusing too much on controlling outcomes or if you are resisting accepting things as they are. Use this reflection to adjust your approach and find a more balanced way of navigating life's challenges. Balancing action and acceptance also involves self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Understand that everyone faces difficulties and that it's okay to experience setbacks. By practicing self-compassion, you can maintain a positive mindset and continue moving forward with resilience and grace. As you continue on your journey, remember that life is a constant dance between doing and being. Embrace both aspects with an open heart and a flexible mind. By finding harmony between action and acceptance, you can create a more balanced and fulfilling life. In the next part of this series, we will explore practical strategies for maintaining a clear and positive mindset. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the practices that can help you live a happier and more meaningful life. Sustaining happiness, daily practices for a joyful life. Imagine waking up every day with a heart full of joy and a mind clear of clutter. This isn't just a fleeting dream. It's something you can achieve through simple daily practices. Sustaining happiness doesn't require grand gestures or complex routines. Instead, it's about making small, consistent changes that align with the essence of a joyful life. Start your day with gratitude. When you open your eyes, take a moment to appreciate the simple things: the warmth of your bed, the breath you take, and the possibilities of a new day. This practice of acknowledging what you have, rather than what you lack, sets a positive tone for the entire day. It's a simple act, but it can have a profound impact on your overall sense of well-being. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in each moment, without judgment. Whether you're eating a meal, taking a walk, or having a conversation, try to focus entirely on the experience. Notice the details, the sensations, and the emotions. This helps you connect deeply with your life and enhances your enjoyment of everyday activities. Another essential practice is self-care. Taking time to care for yourself, both physically and mentally, nourishes your spirit. This can be as simple as enjoying a hobby, taking a relaxing bath, or spending time with loved ones. Self-care is not a luxury but a necessity for maintaining balance and happiness. Set aside time for reflection. At the end of each day, reflect on your experiences and how you felt throughout the day. This can be done through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting quietly. Reflecting helps you understand your emotions and reactions, and it allows you to make adjustments for a more fulfilling tomorrow. Practice kindness and compassion, both towards yourself and others. Kindness doesn't have to be a grand act. It can be as simple as a smile, a kind word, or a helping hand. When you approach others with compassion, you not only enhance their day but also uplift your own spirit. Being kind to yourself is equally important. Treat yourself with the same care and understanding that you would offer to a friend. Embrace simplicity. Often, our pursuit of happiness is clouded by the desire for more. More possessions, more achievements, more recognition. However, true happiness often comes from simplifying our lives and focusing on what truly matters. Declutter your physical space, let go of unnecessary worries, and focus on meaningful activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Cultivate a sense of purpose. Having a clear sense of purpose provides direction and meaning in life. It can be found in your work, your passions, or your relationships. When you engage in activities that align with your values and goals, you create a sense of fulfillment that sustains your happiness over time. Stay connected with your inner self. Regularly check in with your feelings and needs. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, and mindful movement help you stay grounded and connected with yourself. This connection helps you navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and resilience. Finally, remember that happiness is a journey, not a destination. It's about the daily practices and choices you make. By incorporating these simple habits into your life, you create a foundation for sustained joy and contentment. Thank you for joining us on this journey to discover how to sustain happiness in your daily life. If you found this series helpful, please take a moment to like, comment, and share this video. Your support means a lot to us and helps us continue bringing valuable content to you. And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more insights and guidance on living a fulfilled and happy life. Stay present, stay joyful, and keep weaving wisdom into your life.